my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy. I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job.
Coach, the rain is falling. The fans are soaked. But here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Wait, 80! He's got 11.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his third year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry. 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing.
Here we go,
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At their 48-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Garoppolo now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Matt Judon make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, he might be a little jumpy as well. It might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but I'm sorry. Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go, D. Watch out, watch out. Okay. Hey.
From the gun, Jackson buying time to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will set up shop. In enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, 80! Wait.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Pull it high.
Garoppolo looks to throw. That's caught. It's the rookie Deebo Samuel. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
San Francisco.
Here we go. Wait, 80!
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Here we go. Wait, 80! It's just me and you. Yes!
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, alert! Yes!
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
21. Here we go.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
CD, you know, there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And every Trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Slam, slam, slam. Yeah. Take it. Now, move. Go.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Niners 3, Ravens nothing.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring 56 to Mike. Go, 50 to Mike. Let's go. Slam. Switch.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward?
So after about as long a play as humanly possible without scoring, here's 1st and goal. Now here's Hill. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Justice Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and the lead is now 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Hey, gun. 11. Check, Mike 57. Mike 57.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. Samuel, the 36 overall pick in last year's draft. Played his college ball at South Carolina. Really good senior campaign. 62 catches, 882 yards, and also threw in 11 touchdowns for good measure.
Here we go. 180! Let him know.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go. 180! 36! I got you. Watch 36!
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
12. 21. Here we go.
Now a give coming right is Breida. 20! And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 7 on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Niners 12, Ravens 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. On the ground with Hill to begin the drive. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. All right. Let's go, B. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Go. Mike, 56. Mike, 56.
Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well. And he's been right.
Here we go.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Well, you got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
They'll run here with Ingram, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Go, go. Kill it, motion me out. Mike 50. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh? Bang, 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 bang.
3rd and goal, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down. And
Tucker's kick right there. It's good. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the third time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and
rare.
excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on third. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Switch gears. Check.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They'll go with Hill here on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
What's the run? They're running it.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. Check 4. Hey. Out. Go. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Go. You get ready.
Now Hill. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Kill. Check safety. Hold it. Check.
They stick on the ground on first down with Hill. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Fred Warner coming off a strong rookie year in on the stop for the Niners.
At the 21-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Safety's creeping. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Go. Yep, go.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Let's go now. Pittsburgh. Quit talking about it. And quick. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. 25. Check 25. 25.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Check the out. Check the out. Check nickel. 22. Check cover. 22. Check cover. Let's go.
Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift.
They'll run it with Hill. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead is up to 5. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here we go. What do you need? Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Here's Garoppolo to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
56 is the mark. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
55. Anyway, check.
First down, and it's Hill again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Hill. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Check it back, check it back.
On second down, Ingram. And an alley to run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40.
No. Tight dog. Showing it. Shoot. He's on tape. He's coming, double up. No.
They give it to Hill running right. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Mike 56. Bandit. Under 10.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Akello Witherspoon, really good coverage from the Colorado man, getting a hand in on it.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this score will stay right where it is. Boy, so a chance to take the lead here in this fourth quarter, but he couldn't get this one on target.
Everything looked good. The snap, the hold, even the distance. The only thing off, the most important part, the accuracy.
Here's Breida. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
White. 48. 12, fellas, here we go. I got you. Tighten up.
They run again with Breida. Shifts by him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
Oh, yeah!
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
3 down, 3 down. 11. 48. We don't like the 48.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Let's go.
It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go, Pete. Tighten up.
Here's the former Raven fullback, Kyle Juszczyk. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So a big kick coming for Robbie Gould. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
Watch twins.
Jackson to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Here we go.
Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long.
Switch, switch.
Now Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because